Hello, everyone, once again. My name is Mark Stark. We are here, Facebook Live, every Tuesday, 1:30 Pacific Standard Time. Today's message I've entitled, 3 Tips to Help You Rise Above the Noise. Now, it would be easy to fall into the thought process that, the noise that surrounds us is really the responsibility of somebody else. Well, I don't know if you'll take this as good news or bad news, but the reality of it is if you want to rise above the noise, it has to do with a personal choice. And I have 3 tips that hopefully will help you today and give you some insight on this. Now, before I jump into the specific tips, I want to lay some rules of thumb, kind of some life hacks that make this a lot easier if you have these 3 understandings. 1, you have to actually want to rise above the noise. Some of us, we may not admit this, but we like being in the drama. We like being in the muck. If somebody asks you, are you into drama? Oh my God, I hate drama. I'm not into drama. In fact, you know what? I am so non-drama. Normally that person is a lot of drama. If they're so sure they don't like drama, be very wary. Now, they may be 100% right on point and they're not a drama person, but many people who will say that they're not into drama get caught up in this. So hack number 1, you have got to really want to stay above the noise. 2, you cannot have a victim mentality. You really have to come from a thought process of personal responsibility. As soon as you feel you're a victim, you literally get sucked into the noise, all right, on a consistent basis. And 3, very, very important is, we all have insecurities. All of us. If you're a human, you've got insecurities. The kicker is you either manage your personal insecurities or your personal insecurities manage you. Okay, so you have to make a choice that, wait a minute, I know I'm human, I've got insecurities like all people do. However, I choose to be one of those people who actually manages my own insecurities. All right, so you got to have those 3 understandings to really get as much out of my tips as possible. Real quick, you know what? You got to want to rise above, just a really quick review, rise above the noise, actually want to. Do not come from a victim mentality. And you know what? You have to choose to manage your insecurities. All right. So tip number 1, you have to be extremely clear on what's important to you. We hear concepts called, you got to know your why, and all this stuff. You got to have your goals. All that's very true. All good stuff. But I want you to really get very specific on this, and you have to know what ultimately is important to you. What are you most passionate about? And this will protect you, and I will show you how you use that to help you. But if you don't have something that you're really passionate about, you don't have something that you're excited to achieve, right? You really leave yourself open, okay, for the noise to come into you because you really don't have anything else to hang your hat on to really go after, all right? So I want you to keep in mind, you want to have clarity on what's very, very important to you. May not be important to somebody else, but it needs to be important to you. Now, plan to move closer to this. This is still on the same one. Plan to move closer to what you want each and every day. You think about it. You talk about it. Morning, noon, night. You repeat it to yourselves on a constant basis. You're always talking about it. See, if it's something really important to you, how often should it be on your mind? All the time. You never forget it. Why? Well, because you're thinking about it all the time, because it's that important to you. This may be an achievement, it may be dollars, it may be something for the overall family. It doesn't matter. If it's important to you, it can work. All right. You even talk to yourself about it on an ongoing basis. It's on your mind, and your inner talk is all about this important aspect to you. And then last but not least, your actions support moving towards it. So you see that what you do on a day-to-day basis is truly supporting you achieving this item that's very important to you. All right. That's all in number one. I want to add one aspect to this. When you're focusing on what is important to you, always choose happy over right. Okay, you want to choose happy over right. If being right in a circumstance moves you towards what you want, fine, go for it. But what I have found is when I choose happy and I don't have to be right, it leaves me that focus to go after really what's most important to me. All right, so choose happy over right most all the time. All right, tip number 2, fill your brain with the right stuff. Total choice. This is not a by accident. All right, if you say, well, you know what? The world just has all this stuff coming towards me. Wrong. You have to choose what you want to read, what you want to listen to, what you want to watch. Okay, that is a choice. What I like to choose is things that, make me feel good. If I can watch things that help me feel better, doesn't matter what else is going out, I choose to watch and listen to things, okay, that help me feel better. I like inspirational messages, inspirational stories, things that can inspire me, that get me excited to do more. I love listening to that. I love watching those types of shows. I love watching those types of documentaries. I love reading those types of books. I love listening to those types of podcasts. Whatever the case may be for you, whatever it is that gets you, it could be thought-provoking. Okay, it should be, in my opinion, more positive thought-provoking, where it really gets you, it's excited. And guys, that doesn't mean just silly good news all the time. That's not the message. The message is you know yourself, and you're choosing the items that make you feel better every day. Again, a conscious choice to choose things that make you feel better each day. I know there's a lot of noise going on out there, but I get to choose which noise, okay, which information is coming directly to me. And last but not least, on filling your brain with the right stuff, the stuff should move you towards what you truly want and what's important to you. So now, what you're reading, what you're listening to, what you're watching is not only making you feel better, but it's moving you towards your ultimate goal. And then tip number 3 is surround yourself with the people who drive you forward and up towards your goals. Listen, I know this is not new news. What's the old saying that you are the closest, like the 5 people you ultimately hang with. All right, so choose those 5 people carefully. But I even want you to make that next step. I not only want you to choose those people, okay, because there's ultimate respect there and you like them and they're pushing you up and forward, love all that, but I want you also to consciously think about, this group is helping me be better, moving me towards what I ultimately want to achieve. All right, my ultimate goal, what's important to me. This group continues keeping me moving in that fashion. All right, ultimately, what you'll find about the right group of people is they have the ability. In fact, they've even practiced this through their life of staying out of the noise. So you want to choose people that aren't having the issue of getting pulled back into the noise. You want them to have the ability that they've already got and say, you know what? I rise above it. I stay ahead of the negativity and the noise and the drama and the stuff that pulls me in different directions. Those are the people that you want to ultimately hang with. And not only because on a day-to-day basis they're helping you, but if you ever need advice, you ever need help, those are the people who can really help you because they're living it, they're breathing it each and every day. I wish I could promise everybody that, you know what, the noise will go away. The change will happen outside of you. But I'm not going to go down that road because I don't believe it's real. What I do believe that's real is you can choose what you deal with. I don't care what's going on in the world. You can take in what you want. And when you make those choices that's moving you towards everything you're working so hard to achieve. I hope today was helpful for you. For me, staying above the noise is a powerful, powerful tool that I use on an ongoing basis. And I promise you, there's a lot of noise going out there around me that I need to stay above. And staying above it absolutely serves me well. All right. Have a great week, everybody. If you found this information valuable, please share it. Please share it. And if you haven't followed yet, please follow me. Look forward to more interesting information and helpful information coming each and every week. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.